Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And we got some 2023 Atlanta Braves baseball game two of the season, and they'll be facing the Washington Nationals. And leading on for the visiting Braves, playing right field is Acuna. Batting second, playing first base is Olson. Batting third, playing third is Riley. Batting fourth, playing second base is Albies. Batting fifth, playing center field is Harris. Batting sixth on the catching is Denor. Batting seventh, playing left field is Rosario. Batting eighth, DH is Zazona. Batting ninth, playing shortstop is Arkin. And on the mound is Spencer Strider. And for the hometown Washington Nationals, we got leading off is Garcia.
Menezes.
Playing second. Batting second, DH is Messina. Batting third, playing first base is Smith. Batting fourth, doing the catching is Ritz. Batting fifth, playing left field is Dickerson. Batting sixth, playing third base is Candelaria. Batting seventh, playing right field is Thomas. Batting eighth, playing shortstop Reese. And batting ninth, playing center field is Robius. And on the mound is Gray. Let's get down to National Stadium and get this game started. And lead it off is Ronald Acuna. He's batting 500 early in the year, no homers and an RBI. Gray in 2023 pitched in 30 games. He was 8 and 13 with a 3.91 ERA. Here's the pitch to Acuna. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. No, wait a second. Yeah, it's a ground ball down the third, over to first for out number one. He doesn't have the X. Matt Olson's up, and Matt Olson batting 333 with a homer and one RBI. That's going to be a fly ball out to right field for out number two. Two up and two down here in the top of the first. And Riley's up now. Austin batting 250 with no homers and no RBIs. That's going to be against the righty. It'll be an 11 and a 9, and that's going to be grounded down to short for out number three. The Braves go down in order. To the bottom of the first we go. And you
Menezes.
got Garcia, Meneses, and Smith due up here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch to Garcia. He's batting 333 with no homers and no RBIs. Spencer pitched in 32 games in 2023. He was 20 and 5 with a 3.86 ERA. And that's going to be could be a strikeout. Nope, that's a ground ball down the second. And that'll be out number one. One up and one down. Cesis comes up now. He's batting 500 on the year. No homers and no RBIs. And that's going to be a base on balls. So the first base runner of the game brings up Smith now with a runner on and one out. Braves looking to turn two. Smith is 0 for 3 on the year. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. And he'll throw down the second. Get the runner out at second. But that's it. So it'll be a 1-6 put out. Now there's two down. A runner still down at first. Rich comes up batting 250 with no homers and no RBIs. And we drop the dice. And that's going to be a ground ball out in front of the plate, I believe. Nope, that's going to be a hit by pitch. So Spencer hits him. Now we got runners at first and second for Dickerson. So first and second, two out. Dickerson's first at bat of the year. 2023, he batted 250 with two homers and 17 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. He'll go the short way over to short and out of win inning. And the Nats strand too. We go to the top of the second in a 0-0 game. Albies, Harris, and Denors do up here. Ozzy's 0 for 4 in the year. And that's going to be a ground ball out in front of the plate. He pounces on it, fires down the first, and Ozzy's out. Harris comes to the plate now. Harris is batting 250, no homers and no RBIs. That's going to be a fly ball out to left field. Dickerson makes the catch, and there's two down. Moore comes up. Travis is batting 250 with a homer and two RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes Travis out. That'll win the inning. We get to the bottom of the second. You got Candelaria due up. Thomas and Abrams due up. Candelaria 0 for 4 in the year. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. And he drives that ball out into right field. That'll be a double to start this inning off with. So the Nats got a runner in scoring position and nobody out. Thomas comes to the plate. He's 0 for 4 in the year. Here's the pitch for Spencer. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. A big strikeout, his first of the game. Abrams comes up batting 333 with a homer and two RBIs. And that's going to be back-to-back strikeouts. Nice job by Spencer. Now there's two outs. Runner still down at second. And Victor Robles comes up batting 333 with no homers and no RBIs. And that's going to be a infield, probably 9. That's going to be a pop up down the short. Ozzy makes the catch. And that'll win the inning. The leadoff double goes nowhere as Ken Castro joins us here. Yeah, but he's still coughing a little bit, but what the hell. Got to play some games here. And we're going to have the bottom third due up here for the Braves. Rosario, Azona, and Arca. Eddie, first plate appearance of the year. Eddie batted 255 with 21 homers, 74 RBIs, and 23. And right away, he tees off on this one, folks. His first at bat, he gets a hold of it. Where's it going to end up at? That's going to be a double out in right field. So the Braves got the leadoff runner on at second. Can they cash in? The Nats couldn't. And now you got Azona up, and he's 0 for 3. Can you get Eddie in here and put the Braves on the board? And that's going to be against the righty. That'll be an 11 and an 8. And that is going to be a base hit in the center field. See if he can drive him in. Nobody out, though. Nobody out. So that'll be a 55. He might be able to drive him in. Eddie's got good speed. Robley's got a hell of an arm out there in center field, though. Cannon of a 37 plus 15. Nobody out. They're going to send him. That'll be a 63 or lower. He's safe. And he throws him out at the plate. Damn. Nice job by Victor. throws him out at the plate. And now it's still a nothing ball game. Single. He throws him out at the plate. How about that? Only three numbers, and he gets to 66, throws him out. And now you got Orlando up. He's batting 500 on the year with no homers and no RBIs. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Gray strikes him out, his second strikeout of the game. We're back to the top of the order, and Ronald Acuna, he's 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be a fly ball out to right field. That'll end the inning, and just like the Nats, the Braves can't get that runner across the plate with the leadoff double. Still nothing. So we go to the bottom of the third. You got the top of the order due up here. Garcia, Minson, and Smith due up. Garcia 0 for 1 today. That's going to be against the righty. 15. That's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Acuna makes the catch for out number 1.
Menezes.
Now Meneses is up. He walked his first time up. Let's see what happens here from Spencer. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field this time. Harris makes the catch, and there's quickly 2 down here in the third. And Smith comes to the plate, 2 outs, nobody on. In a nothing game, he's 0 for 1. Not now, he's not. A ball is driven into the gap in right field, and that'll be a 2-out double. So again, the Nats got a runner in scoring position. 2 down this time. Can Spencer get out of this with nobody scoring? And he hit Ritz the last time up. That's going to be a fly ball. Let's make sure it's not a strikeout with that K. That's a fly ball out to Harris. That'll end the inning. The Nats leave 1 to the top of the 4th to go. Got the 2, 3, 4 hitters due up. Olson, Riley, and Albies. Matt's 0 for 1 today. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Gray strikes him out for out number 1. Austin comes to the plate. Austin's 0 for 1 today. Not anymore, because that ball is high. That ball is far. Kissed it goodbye. Austin Riley hits his first homer of the year, gives the Braves a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 4th. These Braves are up to their expectations and hitting homers. Ozzy's up. He's 0 for 1 today. That's going to be a ground ball down the short. Over to first. Out number 2. Michael Harris comes up. Harris is 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Candelaria over to first. But the Braves score 1 on the homer by Austin. Takes a 1-0 lead into the 4th. You got Dickerson, Candelaria, and Thomas due up here for the Nats. Dickerson's 0 for 1. That's going to be against the righty. That's going to be a base hit. Dickerson gets aboard here with the leadoff single. Candelaria comes to the plate, and he hit a double his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Spencer strikes him out. That's 3 strikeouts in the game for Spencer. Thomas comes up. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. And that's going to be back-to-back strikeouts. Spencer's finding the groove here now. Can he strike out the side after giving up the leadoff single? CJ's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Spencer strikes the side out after giving up the leadoff single. We get to the top of the fifth. It's still 1-0 Braves. Got Denor, Rosario, and Ozuna due up here. Travis 0 for 1 struck out his first time up. And that's back-to-back strikeouts for Travis. And that's the fourth strikeout for Gray. And now you got Eddie up. Eddie doubled his first time up. That's going to be a fly ball out to left field, I believe. No, out to right field. Thomas makes a nice catch, takes a base hit away from Eddie. And there's 2 down. And now Ozuna comes up. He's 1 for 1, singled his first time up. That's going to be a ground ball down the third. That'll do it for the top of the fifth. To the bottom of the fifth we go. Got the bottom part of the order due up here for the Nats. Robles and then back to Garcia. And Macias. Robles is 0 for 1. And he gets a hold of this, drives that ball into right field. That'll be a leadoff single. Again, the Nats got the leadoff batter aboard here. Can Spencer get out of the mess this time? Garcia's 0 for 2. He is grounded out and flown out. And that's going to be a swing and a miss by Spencer once he gets a runner on. As Aaron rejoins us, he is smoking hot. With runners on, he is striking them out left and right.
Meneses.
Now you got Meneses up. He is 0 for 1. He walked and flew out. Here's the pitch to Joey. And that's going to be a 16. And that's going to be a base hit. So now you're going to have first and second. 1 out. Can Spencer get a double play out of this? And now Smith comes to the plate. Smith is 1 for 2. He doubled his last time up. Not this time. That's going to be a ground ball. Back to the mound. He fires down the short. Over to first. That's a 3-6, 1-3, 1-6-3 double play, and the Braves get out of it with nobody scoring. And the Nats strand 1. Braves holding on to a 1-0 lead. We go to the top of the sixth. Got the bottom part of the order due up here. Orlando, and then back to Ronald Acuna and Matt Olson. Orlando struck out his first time up. Not this time. He drives that ball into the gap in right field. That'll be a leadoff double. And the Braves are threatening here in the sixth. Can Ronald drive him in? He's 0 for 2 today, grounded out and flown out. And that's going to be a fly ball out to left field. Dickerson doesn't have much of an arm out there. Let's see here. 32 and a 1 is probably fielding column 3. 32 and 1 barely column number 2. 27, he's going to stay put. So fly ball out to left. 1 down. Can Matt Olson deliver here? Matt's 0 for 2 today. Struck out his last time up. And that's going to be a hit by pitch. He hits him, folks. So each pitcher's hit somebody. So Matt Olson walks on down the first over. So now it's first and second. And Austin's up. He's already homered in this game. He's 1 for 2 today. The only run of the game. 10. Austin deliver. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Victor's got a gun. He's got a cannon out there is what he's got. And he's going to stay put. So now there's 2 outs. The runner still at first and second. That leadoff double still down there. Can Ozzy deliver? He's over 2. He's grounded out twice. That's going to be a 22. That is going to be a 46 and an 8. 46 and an 8's fielding column 1. That's going to be a single in the right. Runner out trying to score. Unbelievable. He throws him out at the plate. Braves are getting thrown out. Thomas throws out Ozzy at the plate. And that'll end the inning, folks. The Braves still with a 1-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the 6th. You've got Ritz, Dickerson, and Candelaria due up. He's 0 for 1, got hit by a pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Austin's up with it, fires over to first. And there's one down. Dickerson's up now. He's 1 for 2. He singled his last time up. And that's going to be a base hit this time. That's going to be another single for Dickerson. He's aboard here with 1 out. So the time run at first, go ahead, run at the plate in the Candyland. Candelaria's 1 for 2, doubled and struck out his last time up. And that's another strikeout. Spencer's up to 7 strikeouts. Now it's 2 down. Runner still at first, and Lane Thomas. He's over 2. He struck out twice. And Spencer giving the old hat trick. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out. And then he's up to 8 strikeouts. We go to the top of the 7th. It's a 1-run game. That might be it for Spencer. Pitching a freaking shutout. I don't know. Ken. He's pitching a shutout. And it's 2023. I don't know. It just goes against everything I do to take him out. We'll see. We got Harris, Denor, and Rosario due up. Harris is 0 for 2 today. And that's going to be a fly ball out to left field. That'll be out number 1. Denor is up now. Travis is 0 for 2. He has struck out twice. And make it a third time. Travis gets the hat trick. And there's 2 down here in the 7th. And Rosario's up. He's 1 for 2 with a double. That's going to be against the righty. That's going to be That's going to be a base hit into left field. So Eddie's aboard for the second time today. Can Ozuna do something here? He is 1 for 2, singled and grounded out. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Victor makes the catch. And that's the end of the top of the 7th. We get to the 7th inning stretch in a 1-0 game. And now I got a decision to make. Yeah, exactly, Cutter. And I just can't. I can't take him out. I just can't. I don't care if it's 2023 baseball or not. He's pitching a freaking shutout. I took damn Curtis. I took Cole out, and he was pitching a 3-hit 1-run game. I'm not taking Spencer out. What do you think? Yeah, Ken, I don't know. 23 baseball. I'm leaving him in. He's at least going to pitch the 7th inning. At least going to pitch the 7th. See how it goes here. He's got the bottom part of the order up, CJ Robles, and then Garcia. Here's the pitch to CJ. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Nice play by Spencer. He fires over the first for out number one. Victor comes to the plate. And Victor's 1 for 2, singled his last time up. And that's going to be a base hit. Victor gets aboard here again with a 1 out single. That will get the bullpen up, though. And Garcia's at the plate. He's 0 for 3, struck out his last time up. If anybody makes it in the scoring position, we will take Spencer out. And that's a swing and a miss. He must have heard us talking. He's up to 9 strikeouts. And that brings up Joey now. He's 1 for 2. He has walked, flew out, and singled. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be against the righty. 16. And that's going to be a base hit. And that's going to be it for Spencer. First and second. 2 down. So he doesn't get out of the 7th inning. At least we gave him a chance. So Spencer's coming out in a 1-0 ball game. And who we got coming up? We got lefties and all coming up. The Braves only got one. I guess Mentor's going to come in the game against these lefties. So Mentor's going to come in here, face these lefties. First and second. 2 down in a 1-0 game. Mentor's second appearance. He did pick up a save in his first game, no ERA. He's 1 save on the year. And Smith comes up. He's 1 for 3 with a double. He did ground into a double play his last time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. Mentor walks him, and the bases are full of gnats. Can he get out of this mess with nobody scoring? And we got the 3-batter rule, so can't take him out. So here's the pitch. And that's just what they needed. That's a ground ball. Make sure it's not a strikeout with all that. He got an X and a Y. That's going to be a ground ball down to second. Ozzy goes the short way over the short. And now to win it in the Nats strand 3. We go to the top of the 8th. It's still a 1-0 ball game. And are they going to let Gray pitch? That's the question. He's past his batter's face. They're going to take Gray out. So Gray's coming out of the game. He goes 7 innings. And he's only given up 6 hits and 8 runs. See what we got here. We got the righty, 2 righties, and a lefty coming up. Let's see here. They're going to go with Ramirez. Ramirez is going to come in the game. So Ramirez is going to come in here, try to keep us on 1-run game. Where's Ramirez? Bring in the righty. So Ramirez in 23 pitched in 23 games. He was 2-3 with a 6.33 ERA. He's got Orlando, Ronald, and Matt Olson due up here. Coutinho's 1 for 2. He did double his last time up. Can Orlando do it again? That's going to be a ground ball down the short over the first for out number 1. Back to the top of the order. Ronald Acuna is 0 for 3. He has grounded out and flown out the right and left the corners. And that's going to be a base on balls. And he's not going to stay put for long, I can tell you that. He's going to take off. And it'll be 34. So 64, right? He's -4 gives him 6. Yep, 34. So 64 lower, he's safe. And he's in there with a stolen base. So he gets in scoring position here in the top of the 8th with 1 out for Matt Olson. Olson's 0 for 2. He did get hit by pitches last time up. And he gets a hold of this, folks. That ball is high. That ball is far. Kiss it goodbye, Matt Olson, with his second homer of the year. Just gives the Braves some breathing room. It's 3-0 Atlanta. And now you got Austin up. Austin's 1 for 3. He scored the other run with a homer. Here's the pitch to Austin. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Ramirez bounces back, gets a strikeout. Now there's 2 down. And Ozzie comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3. He did single his last time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Dickerson. That'll end the inning. But Matt Olson's 2-run homer makes it 3-0. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. That's going to be it for AJ. Let's see who's going to come in here now. You got a lefty, a switchy, and a right-hander. Jesse's going to come in the game. Joe's going to come in. We'll do it that way. And then Jesse can come in the 9th. We'll do it this way. Do it this way. We'll switch it around. He didn't get a save in the year. Jesse did. So do it that way. Do it this way.
Jimenez.
Darn it. And where's Joe? There's Jimenez. Joe's going to come in the game, pitch the 8th, try to keep this a 3-0 ball game. This is Jimenez's first appearance in 23. He pitched in 59 games, 0-3 with a 3.04 ERA. He's got Dickerson, Candelaria, and Thomas due up here. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. That'll be out number 1. 1 up and 1 down. You can see the Braves got one more game here in Washington. And they travel to St. Louis to take on the Cardinals. And then they finally make it home for their home opener against San Diego. Steve Scott Howard joins us here. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it, buddy. Candelaria is 1 for 2, 1 for 3. He has struck out twice and hit a double. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And he gets the hat trick for the day. And now there's 2 down. And Lane comes to the plate. Thomas has struck out all 3 times. Can Jimenez give him the golden sombrero? And that's going to be a hit by pitch. And he hits him. That's the 3rd hit batter of this game. That brings up CJ. He's 0 for 3. He's struck out twice and grounded out. And that's going to be make sure, 26. Nope, that's just going to be a ground ball down the second. He'll fire over to first, and that'll win the inning. The Nats strand 1. We go to the top of the 8th. Top of the 9th in a 3-0 ball game, and that'll be it for Ramirez. You know what? We're going to let him pitch. He pitched in 30-some games, 60 innings. So we're going to let him stay in the game. He's got Harris, Denora, and Rosario due up. The bullpen is, if anybody gets on, they'll take him out. Harris is 0 for 3, flown out twice. And grounded out once. That's going to be a base hit. Harris gets aboard right away. The leadoff single. So Harris is aboard, and that'll be it for Ramirez. So he can't make it out of the 9th. Let's see who they're going to bring in here. Thompson's going to come in. See if he can get him out of this. We'll keep it a 3-0 game. And there's Mason. And Mason Thomas in 23 pitched in 51 games. He was 4-4 with 1 save and a 4.5 ERA. Harris down at first, and he's going to be taken off. And he's going to be he can't get thrown out. 36, so Harris is going to steal, get down to second. His 2nd stolen base of the year. Now he's in scoring position with nobody out. And Denora is 0 for 3. He has struck out all 3 times. Can Thompson give him the golden sombrero? And that's going to be a ground ball. Nope, that's a hit by pitch. So both teams have had 2 batters hit by pitches. To say the least, they're not happy. Now Eddie's up first and second, nobody out. Can he bust this game wide open? He's 2 for 3. He has a double and a single. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Victor makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And the way the Rays have been running the bases, Harris is going to stay put. Victor's got a cannon out there. And Ozuna's up. He's 1 for 3, singled and grounded out and flown out. And that's going to be a fly ball out. Is that another hit by pitch? Well, there'll be fighting now. That's another hit by pitch. And that loads the bases, and the Braves are not happy at all. Braves. And Orlando's up. He is 1 for 3. He has doubled, struck out, and grounded out. Can he bust this game open? And he just did, folks. That ball is high. Well, maybe not. He's got a G. That ball is high. That ball is far. Did he get all of it? Yes, he did. Kiss it goodbye. Orlando with his first homer of the year is a grand salami. No doubt about it. And it's now a 7-0 ball game, just like now bases are empty. 1 down, and we're back to the top of the order. Kenya's up. He is 0 for 3. He did walk, stole the base, and came around to score his last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Garcia. That'll be out number 2. Now Matt Olson comes to the plate. And Olson's 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer his last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Thompson settles down after the grand slam, but it's a 4-0 ball game. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. That's going to be it for Joe. But we're going to change our mind. Jesse's not coming in the game, not with a 7-0 lead. Let's see here. Lucas is going to come in and try to hold this game down. That's what I say. Bring in Lucas. Give him one of his 12 appearances here. Damn it.
Losing.
Come on now. Where's the mouse? There it is.
Losing.
Where's Luke Lugley? There he is. He'll come in. It's not a save opportunity. He's got the righty and the lefty and then a righty. He made 12 appearances in 23. He was 1-0 with a 7.24 ERA. Victor Robles due up, then Garcia. And there we go. Victor is 2 for 3. He's had a nice game, 2 singles in this game. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out for out number 1. Nice start to the bottom of the 9th. Yeah, somebody better get plunked. That's right. I hear you, D. Scott. That's how I look at it. But hell, they've hit 3 Braves and 2 Nats. 5 batters been hitting the game. Garcia's 0 for 4. He struck out his last 2 times up. He is grounded out and flown. Now, can he give him no hat trick? And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Over to first, and there's 2 down. And the Nats are down to their last out. Joey comes to the plate. He's 2 for 3 with a walk. He's had a good game. Singled his last 2 times up. And he gets a hold of this one. He's going to keep the Nats in this game for now. That ball is hit into the deep part of right field. And that ball is rolling around. And that brown-eyed handsome man is turning on the Jets. And he's got himself a 2-out triple. So the Nats ain't done yet. Runner on third, 2 outs, and Smith at the plate. Smith is 1 for 3. He's walked and doubled. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, buddy. Here's the pitch to Smith. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And that's your ball game. The Braves win 7-0. And it's probably about the grand slam the star is. Yep, the grand slam by Orlando. And the Braves 7 runs on 9 hits and no errors. The Nationals no runs on 9 hits and no errors. Difference was the Braves went deep 3 times. Olson, Riley, in Orlando, each with homers. The big grand slam by Orlando. Eddie was the only Braves with a multiple. No, Orlando was 2 for 4. Eddie was 2 for 4. Braves were 4 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Only left 4 men on base. Joey was 3 for 4, and Victor was 2 for 4, and so was Dickerson 2 for 4. The difference in the game, the Nationals was 0 for 4 with runners, 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position, left 12 men on base. Spencer gets the win, 6 2/3, 8 hits, no runs, walked one, struck out 9. Mentor come in 2/3 of an inning, walked one. Jimenez comes in, pitches an inning with a strikeout. Luca comes in 1 inning, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. Gray picks up the loss. He's 0-1, 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, struck out 5, gave up a homer. Ramirez 1 inning, 2 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, struck out 1, gave up a homer. And Thompson comes in 1 inning, 1 hit, 3 runs, struck out 1, and gave up the grand slam. Let's see here. What are we going to do? Okay, there's a National League game. We'll play this one. And let's see what happens here in Chicago between the Brewers and the Cubbies. And the Brewers win a 4-1 game. How about that? Yelich, 3 stolen bases. 4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. And the Cubbies, 1 run, 7 hits, and 1 error. And you got the Pirates going up against the Reds. Aaron Reed, Cincinnati Reds, going up against Brian Beatles Pirates. And the Pirates beat up on the Reds, 11 runs, 17 hits, 2 errors. The Reds, 6 runs, 12 hits, and no errors. Then you got the Diamondbacks and Dodgers. And the Dodgers beat the Diamondbacks 5-1 on 9 hits, no errors. Diamondbacks 1 run, 3 hits, and no errors. Mets and Marlins. And the Mets win 8 runs, 7 hits, no errors. The Marlins 4 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. The Rockies and the Padres. And the Padres crushed the Rockies. What's this? Rockies made 4 errors in the game. The Padres 18 runs, 17 hits, no errors. Rockies 8 runs, 13 hits, and 4 errors. And since there's a National League team playing, we'll play this game. The Blue Jays at St. Louis. And the Blue Jays shut out the Cardinals. 13 strikeouts. Damn. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 run. The Cardinals, no runs, 2 hits, and no errors. American League, American League, American League, American League. And we'll play the Texas Phillies game. That's a National League team. See what happens here with Ken Castro's Phillies in Texas. And the Phillies beat up on the Rangers. 9 runs, 13 hits, and 1 error. And 4 runs, 12 hits, and no errors. And Kyle Scherber, 2 homers in that game, Ken Castro. I like to play the Phillies just to play Kyle Scherber's card. It is crazy. He's got like 8 strikeout numbers, 7 walks, 3, 2 or 3 ones, and he only has two single numbers in his card. He's crazy. It is crazy. Let's see here. Oh, it's brings that up. I wanted to bring up his stats here. But yeah, it is crazy. Let's take a look here at the standings. Ain't much to look at. It's only the third day of the season. But the Braves and Phillies are 2-0, a half a game up on the Mets and Marlins. I'm sorry, on the Mets. The Marlins are now a game and a half back, and the Nats too. The Pirates are a game up on the Cubbies, Brewers, and Cardinals, and the Reds are 2 games back. The Padres are 3-0. They're a game up on the Giants and Dodgers. Diamondbacks 2 games back, and the Rockies 3. And you still got Walker with 3 homers and 7 RBIs leading the National League. And of course, everybody with 1 win and 1 save. That's the American League. Yep. 1 win and 1 save for everybody. And you got Walker leading in MVP. And now Spencer's leading in the Cy Young. How about that? The next game on the channel will be the final game of this 3-game series. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. And it's going to be Gerald Schuster going up against Gore. See how that turns out. Got the battle of the lefties. I want to thank Aaron Reed, D. Scott Howard, Cutter Historical, and Ken Castro for tuning in today. If you're new to the channel and haven't already done so, hit that like button, hit that bell, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Until next time, y'all have a great day and take